Hello everyone, my name is Andy and welcome back to another crypto vlog. Today I want to talk about Bitcoin transaction fees. What are they and why are they so high? What is basically happening with Bitcoin is that it produces a block every 10 minutes and that block is 1 megabyte in size. You can imagine that 1 megabyte in size can only fit a limited amount of transactions per 10 minutes. And with more and more people getting interested in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in general, the amount of transactions is increasing by the day. Therefore, that creates a higher demand for space. That means that if I want to make a transaction and another person wants to make a transaction, we're kind of fighting for who is going to get their transaction validated first, and that kind of creates a rise in price of the transaction fee in the block itself. That is in a nutshell what is happening with the transaction fees. There's a few attempts to fix this. One of them is trying to raise the size of the block from 1 megabyte to 2 megabytes or 8 megabytes and so on and so forth. But that has a downside to it as well, because when you have more space, it might be good for the near future. It might solve a near future problem. But in the long term, what is going to happen is there will be more transactions. And by that I mean people are going to start using the transaction system for smaller amounts and for more insignificant things. So if you want to buy, let's say, groceries, with smaller transactions, I'm really going far in the future with this, but it hopefully will reach that one day. And that is using more and more space, of course. And then we make more space, and then we use more space, and we make more space, and we use more space, and it keeps going like that. So it would eventually have to be, maybe gigabytes or even more of space per block. That is one of the issues Segwit 2x hard fork wanted to address, but it didn't really go through. In a nutshell, that's what has been going on with the transaction fees. That's why we see $2 to $4 sometime in transaction fees and big delays, because the system gets full quite quickly and then it has to make another block for the new transactions to go in. In other news, at least in Europe, we have a Black Friday today, and a lot of people were scared that it might affect the price of Bitcoin. It did go down a little bit, but I don't think it went down to, concerning levels. I think it went down, let's see here, about, what was it? About $150. I think that's okay. I think a lot of people were, at least as of now, I don't see any big threat or any big concerns. A lot of people were concerned about that, but that's okay. And a third news we have here is Power Ledger. If we go here, Power Ledger had a massive increase in its value a couple of days ago. If we see here, it went from, what was it? November 19, it was $0.3 in value. And in a couple of days, November 22 to November 24, it escalated to a whopping $0.9 in price. This is ridiculous. If you bought into this, it should probably be a good time to get some profit from that. That's been it for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this video was helpful to you. If it was, please subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.